I'm Jessica.
Hi, I'm Christina.
And you're watching
Game of Tones!
Do cue music. Alright, this is the new to Booktube tag done by Trina from
Between Chapters.
Thank you. Who is awesome. Go Trina.
Yes.
Thank you. And we will link her video down below. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Let's get started. Question 1. Where are you joining us from?
We are both in Tennessee.
Yes.
We're in a very small town. We went to elementary school together, high school together.
And kindergarten together.
Kindergarten. Long time.
Yes.
Okay.
Why did you join Booktube?
I joined I just thought it was a really cool idea to get to know everybody and just meet new people, and you can get different opinions, you can get different suggestions, and I always thought it was really cool to see how somebody can read the same book but have total opposite outlooks on it and the way they read it. And so I thought it would be just a really cool idea to just get out there and make new friends and read more books.
And even if no one watches us, I think it'll be a fun hobby for us.
I think so too, yes. And for us to be friends and become closer friends, it's really fun, even if no one watches us. You should probably cut that out.
Okay, where are we now? What's the meaning behind your channel name? Game of Tones. We thought it was clever and original.
It's pretty self-explanatory.
Game of Thrones. I'm a Game of Thrones. We're Game of Thrones fans.
I've seen it, but I haven't read it.
And I've read it, but I haven't seen it. So together we make one whole Game of Thrones fan.
Exactly.
Okay. I do really want to see it though.
It is really good.
Yeah.
I do really want to read it too.
It's good.
Yeah.
Okay. I've been spacing them out. Like I started reading them a year ago, and I'm reading the 4th book now because who knows when we're gonna get the last books.
See, I don't know. I haven't read them, so I'm just waiting for the last season to come out.
Okay. What types of books do you read, and what do you want to talk about on this channel? We're pretty eclectic as far as reading books. Do you have a favorite genre?
It's hard to pinpoint one genre, but I think if I find myself having free time to read just kind of anything that I want to read, I do lean more towards the classics, just because it's a time period that I really enjoy reading about. I may not fully understand it as much as I would like to, but
when you say you mean like the Victorian era?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
When I reach for something, it's usually fantasy.
I like fantasy a lot.
I do. And classics are great. But
yes.
I think I put fantasy ahead of.
And I do like young adult. Well, pretty much usually anything really.
Yeah. Contemporary.
Yeah.
I just read my
science fiction.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just started reading the first horror novel I've ever read.
Really?
Recently. Yeah, and so I think I want to get into that more because that was fun.
Cool.
Okay, cool. Who are some of your favorite authors?
That's such a hard question.
It is hard. We don't read just because a certain author has read it.
Like, if somebody comes out with, like, Stephanie Meyer's, I have The Host, and of course I read Twilight in high school, and I like them both, but just because she wrote it doesn't mean I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to buy it because it's her.
True,
I usually just read, like...
what sounds good.
Yeah, exactly.
What is the last book you read? What's the last book you read?
Mine is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, because I'm rereading the series just because I haven't in quite a long time, and I really want to.
Yeah, I'm going to be rereading them. Hopefully this winter I'll get the illustrated.
Yes.
I really want the illustrated.
Yes.
The last book I read was Angels and Demons by Dan Brown, which is the first book in the Robert Langdon series. And I really enjoyed it. I think I read it because I watched The Da Vinci Code, which I thought was really fun. And this was just as fun. And I really want to see the movie now. Ewan McGregor's in it.
I like him a lot. He's a hottie.
Yeah. Okay.
He's in Moulin Rouge.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, no. That's where I fell in love with him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. What do you use for bookmarks?
What do you use for bookmarks?
I actually printed this off my computer on cardstock and glued 2 cardstocks together to...
You did that?
I did. It was a free printable I had found just off like Pinterest or something. There's a couple other ones, but I can't find them right now. But
that's so much better than my answer, because my bookmark... It's a Little Caesars receipt.
It's a Little Caesars? Pizza and books.
$15.
How many pizzas did you get?
Yeah, well...
3?
I'm not going to read the receipt.
Little Caesars is $5 pizza.
Well, we also got some dip, like some cheesy bread. And some drinks.
Okay. I'm not judging. I love pizza.
You're judging!
No, I'm not! A little.
Oh, hey, in my other book that I have, my other bookmark is a leaf.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It could crumble. I'm crumbling it as we... Okay.
Put it back.
It's very delicate.
Leave it alone. It's a leaf. Show us your current TBR pile.
Da-da-da-da. The next book I'm going to read,
as am I,
that we're going to read together, is The Night Circus. And it's so pretty, and I cannot wait. It was recommended to us by Amanda Center.
Yes.
She has an excellent video about this book, and
Yes.
I will link it down below because that is some really...
It's what convinced us to read it. And mine's coming in today, and I can't wait.
Also, Thoughts on Tomes recommended it, and when she said that she wanted it to be a movie made by Baz Luhrmann, I was like,
yeah.
that sounds really good. I mean, I haven't read it yet, but I'm sure I'll agree with her. That sounds really awesome. Okay.
My TBR pile.
Oh, you have other things you want to read. Go ahead.
It's basically everything up here, plus some. And it's mostly just what I want to eventually get to. I don't really have any goals set for it. It's just eventually.
Yes.
That's why they're up there, and not with the other ones.
Right. We're gonna be reading The Great Gatsby for book club next month, as well as 13 Reasons Why by Jane Asher. So I'm excited about those. Okay.
Cool.
Can we cover that?
Yeah.
Which do you prefer, hardcover or paperback?
If I own a book,
Mhm.
which, I don't know, it's about 50-50 I would guess. I think I have more paperbacks, but I prefer hardbacks. But they're so expensive. I hate it. But they last so much longer, and to me, they open a lot easier. And then, especially when you're in the middle of a book, you can just like leave it open and not have to hold it.
That's nice.
Which is heaven.
Mhm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like trade paperback. I like those. But you're right. I just got this, and like we have kids, and so like I can't keep anything nice. But it's already ripped, and if it was hard.
If it was hardback, that would not have happened.
Yes. Okay, ebooks or physical books?
I have a Kindle, and I love, love, love my Kindle. I have more books on my Kindle, mostly because there is a lot of free ebooks.
Especially classics, you read a lot.
Yes, especially classics. You can get them absolutely free. But I don't know. I like both a lot, and then sometimes I get into a reading slump where I'll only use my ebook and then I get really sick and tired of it. Or I only use a physical book and I get sick and tired of it. My ebook is mostly to read free books, or when I'm laying in bed because I have glasses and it's easier to lay on your side and hold a Kindle more so than it is to hold a physical book.
Yeah, that makes sense. I use a Kindle app on my phone, which works fine, but I definitely prefer using physical books. I do wish I had a Kindle though.
Mine is old school.
And then,
I got it from like 5 years ago.
do you have to like have like a little light for it?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Owning or borrowing books? I really enjoy renting from the library a lot, and I do that mostly because books cost money.
Yes.
And I tend to not spend a whole lot of money on books because I'm spending it on other things. So when that happens, I borrow them. But I do prefer to own.
I would love to own, but I like borrowing because then I bought a couple of books like for our book club that we were in, and then ended up hating them, and I'm stuck with them, and I hate it. Yeah, borrowing is a really good way. I like it so that, like, if I don't like it, I don't want to buy it.
Yeah.
So, but I would prefer to buy just to have.
I want a library.
Forever. It costs too much money, though.
Yeah, well, eventually we'll get there. What book or book series got you into reading? We both have been reading since before we can remember.
Yeah.
And I don't know about you, but my mom would read to me when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah. And then when I learned to read, I would read to her. And then when I got a little older, we would read a book together. I specifically remember the XANTH series by PEIRS Anthony, which is high fantasy written in the 70s. Anyway, I would read a page, and then she would read a page, and then we had our own book that we were reading separately.
That's
and we
really cool.
Yeah, so I really get my love of reading from my mom. I know your mom loves to read.
I have to agree. I don't specifically remember her, like, reading out loud to us, but I do remember she's always read, especially fantasy.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone ever has, which obviously people have probably heard, the Eye of the World series, she absolutely loves. And I've always remembered her reading, and I've always been attached to my mom a lot, obviously. And so it's just carried on. I can't think of, like, one single series or book that got me like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is where I'm going to start reading forever. It's just kind of always been that way.
Yeah. I would be remiss, however, if I did not mention Harry Potter. Like, that was a big part
definitely.
of growing up. We were definitely in that sweet.
How did you discover Booktube?
I think the first YouTuber I saw was Little Book Owl. And I just watched all of her videos, and I was like, oh my gosh, this girl really has something going for her. And then after that I found, well, it was like the floodgates open, and then I found a community, and I love it. I want to be in it.
I had no idea about it until she was like, hey, let's do a Booktube channel.
Really?
And yeah, no, I'm serious. I'd never heard about it at all until you told me about it. And then I've been binge watching ever since, to my husband's dismay. But I can't help it.
Yeah, it's addicting.
It's a lot of fun, and I really like seeing everybody and their different opinions and their different personalities. And it's just, it seems like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
But this chick right here.
Okay. What challenges do you think you'll face with your own channel?
Personally, I'm just worried about, from binge watching everyone, I'm like, oh, they're so much smarter than me, and they speak so much better about books, and I'm worried that my reviews or how I talk I don't know. It's just not going to be up to par, and people are going to be like, wow, she's like really dumb. Which would be really mean,
really
and that's
dumb.
Not about Booktube
That
at
would be
all.
mean. Don't do that.
Yeah. Okay, let me start over.
And you're not dumb.
Thank you. I don't think I'm dumb, but thank you.
You're not dumb. I understand. You feel like you might.
I just feel like there's a lot of people who are so eloquent in how they talk about books and stuff.
Yeah.
And I want to be that way.
Yeah.
So I think doing Booktube is a good way to get it out there and actually talk and
learn to review.
Yeah, learn to review better and yeah.
Okay.
What about you?
For me, I think it may be time. We both have kids.
Yeah.
And so I don't want things to get in the way.
And I don't want the channel to fall behind either.
Right.
And like communicating with everybody and like commenting and getting together and stuff. I do want to be able to keep up with that, and that's what I'm worried about too. Is I don't want life to get busy and then forget about it.
Yeah.
Because I really want to do this.
I do too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then we can do it.
Yeah, we'll do it.
No, we have no worries.
Forget we said it. Okay.
15.
Oh, it's the last question.
All right.
Where else can we find you? Link up, social media. We'll put all of our links down below.
Yep.
We just got a Twitter for this. I'm Jess, Game of Tomes, and she's
Christina, GOT.
Yes. Thank you so much for watching us. We love you guys. If you're watching this, thank you.
Thank you.
And
give us some advice, some tips.
We'll get better at this.
Yeah, we promise. This is just our first time. It's strange, but
we'll
get
fun.
better.
It was fun. I really
fun.
enjoyed hanging out with you.
Me too.
Okay, cool.
Thanks.
Bye.
Oh. Okay, cut all of that.
Do you want to start over?
Start over.
Do you want to start over for
With
real?
the whole thing?
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Or not?
We could do... No, we can start over.
Do you want to start over?
Yeah, let's
Do you
start
like the
over.
beginning?
Yeah, the beginning was
You thought it was
fine.
fine? Okay, good.
Did you like the beginning?
I don't know.
I thought it was cool. Let's
Okay,
just
cool.
redo question 3.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, start over. You answer your question. Let me see how long it is, because...
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Oh, damn!